Hey guys, Soul here, and welcome to something different. So, I mentioned a few weeks back that I was very interested in covering other games on this channel. Pretty much since I started this channel, I've been completely Final Fantasy focused. But I was very interested in this game, and I've been keeping tabs on it for a while now. And they had a pre-registration thing you could enter through the Google Play Store, and you could be potentially selected to participate in their closed beta. And I was actually lucky enough to get in. I am very, very excited. So yeah, this is going to be just I don't know how long. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't opened this game at all. I haven't done anything in it yet, so I have no idea what to expect. But I'm very excited. The Nier franchise is a franchise that's dear to my heart. I have been a fan of Nier since the original Nier came out. Not many people from I've talked to actually played the original Nier. Automata was a lot of people's first game in the franchise, and then when Replicant then came out, then people played that. And Replicant, I have not played Replicant yet. I am ashamed to say. I want to play it. I'm very excited to play it, but I just haven't had the time to play it yet. But the original Nier, it definitely had some flaws and issues. There was a lot of backtracking. There was some tedious stuff to it. There were some other small things here and there, but the story and especially the music has always really captivated me about the Nier series. It's something that I hold very, very highly. The soundtrack is always wonderful. And the original Nier, especially the story, really hit me. That was the story, man. It's some good stuff. I loved the multiple endings. I loved how playing through the game multiple times would give you full insight into the actual story, and then you kind of realize that, oh, things were never quite what you thought they were. And whenever a game can successfully kind of pull the rug out from under me, I have a lot of respect for that, and that's exactly what the original Nier did for me. So I'm very excited for this game. I can't wait to try it out, and if I do plan on being as unbiased and as honest with you guys as possible. If this game doesn't really seem like my cup of tea or seems kind of grindy, then I'll say so. I love Nier, but I'm going to be honest about it too. But I am very excited. I have a very, very open mind about this. I can't wait to get started. So let's do this, guys. Let's jump right in. So again, this is my first time booting the game up. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. When cutscenes are playing, I won't be talking. Just to be as cinematic as possible. Okay, I ended up just jump cutting past the download part because, well, quite frankly, who wants to see that? So, all right, please input a player name. Well, that's an easy one. Okay, graphics high. All right. Oh, there's more loading. Oh boy. Oh, this one's going fast though. Okay, good. Because the last loading took a minute. Thus do I remain in the cage. The Dark Sage's soliloquy.
Massive stone towers pierce an empty sky. This enormous structure is called the cage. In its shadow, a lone girl walks with purpose. And she will not leave until she has what she desires.
Okay. Oh, this is cool. I like this 2D thing. This is kind of cool. Am I supposed to read this or no? Okay, cool. Directed by Hideo Kojima. Applebot. All right, close enough. Yoko Taro, the man, the myth, the legend. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my god, we made it. Okay. Okay, so here we are. This is our main character. We don't know anything about her aside that from she woke up in this black and white realm. So she is in trouble of some sort, I'm sure. I gotta say, we're only a few minutes in, but I'm really, really liking how we had that 2D section, and now we're back into, this full 3D kind of thing. This is pretty cool. I like that transition. All right, let's head on in.
Well, look who's finally up.
Oh, is this okay? This is dialogue. Okay, so we have dialogue options. Well, I say options. It honestly it looks more Telltale than options. Telltale in the fact that no matter what you pick, it's basically the same thing, just a different coat of paint. So let's do this one. I like the left one.
Oh dear. So you did lose your voice after all.
Give up and stay. I just realized. Sorry, I know, not to interrupt here, but the background of the left one is black, and the background of the right one is white. So I wonder. They were mentioning in the early tip screen there was like a light and dark system where if your character is light, then you do extra damage against dark enemies, and then flipped, if your character is aligned with dark, then he'll do extra damage to light enemies. So I wonder if there's going to be some sort of light and darkness kind of morality system, maybe. We'll see.
Don't worry. Mama's here to help. This way.
Okay. I don't know if I trust this 12-inch tall little Poindexter here, but
I'm sure you already know that, don't you?
oh, wait. Can I talk to her? No. Okay.
lost so much, but the time has come to reclaim it. Life will be much harder if you can't speak after all. These stairs are the entrance to your prison, a place known as the Cage.
Alright. So we're probably doomed in some way or form or fashion.
It's a truly massive structure. Where you woke up, and this sandy area here, are just small parts of it.
This place is called the Cage?
And now, the moment you've been waiting for, dream time!
How annoying. We all live under someone else's command. Our bodies and emotions are not free. One often lacks the will to choose from the remaining options.
These feelings, they're all real. But my reality wasn't. I just wanted happiness. Normal happiness.
Perhaps freedom, in the truest meaning of the word, never existed to begin
We
with.
don't have time to deal with gods right now. I am a different man now.
It's something I want to do.
I won't stop until I've destroyed them all. Sear this into your mind.
I can destroy the flowers with
What
this.
is your anger meant for?
I'll kill them all.
Let's go. We have a final fragment to reclaim.
Oh boy. Okay. A lot going on there. Lots of things I do not understand. Lots of characters I do not know. I'm a second later. Don't. Okay. Well. Sometimes I felt like all they wanted to do was fight. It was terrifying. Okay, so looks like we have a couple things on the screen here. We got player level, we got a stamina system, unusable. Okay, so this right here is the resources. Whoops. This I have. What does this do?
Opening the menu already, are we? Mama was planning to give you an explanation later. Are you sure you want to fiddle with it now?
Oh yes, I absolutely want to fiddle with it right now. I want to know. I want to know everything about what's going on right now.
So impatient. Sadly, all I can let you do right now is summon. I can't even permit you to use any of the things you've obtained so far. Are you still sure you want to open the menu?
Absolutely.
Goodness, you're not giving Mama much of a choice here.
I'm very stubborn. What can I say? This is the Mama menu. You can do all sorts of things here, except I apparently cannot because it's the beta. Okay, what do we got here? So we have menu, profile, okay, settings. Make sure that we have subtitles on here, which I think those are on. Okay, everything. Yep. Okay, I'm not going to fiddle with this too much here. Okay, so let's go back. Pre-release commemoration summons. You can obtain weapons that will help you in battle here. If you're lucky, you may even get friends who will fight at your side. No need to think too much about it. Let's just give it a shot for now. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is basically just like a kind of banner just for the beta. Oh my god, look, in the bottom left corner here, you can see on a meal, like Jack in the Box. Ha! I like that. A meal head thing. Okay, so we have, let's see, one summon would be 300 gems, 10 would be 3,000. Okay, so 300 of these, yeah, is one draw. Okay, it's typical stuff here. Yeah, none of this does anything. Shall we test our luck? Well, I would, but sadly, I cannot. Let's see, what do we got? Chapter summon tickets sent by the administration team. Okay, thank you, thank you. Gems 30,000. Okay. Special gift roulette 6 times per day, remaining 6 out of 6. Watch a video ad. Okay, so if you watch a video ad, then it sounds like you can get even more resources. Okay, well, we have 30,000 right now. So let's go ahead and do a 10 draw. Now let's give it a shot. Let's get a move on. I agree with you. Let's do it. Okay, so from what I know about the gacha system here is that you have a chance to pull both weapons and characters. The characters are slightly more rare than the weapons themselves. Okay, so it's got a bunch of weapons there, no characters, unfortunately. Okay, and then you're able to look at the skills. Okay, cool. Alright. Pretty standard stuff. Although by the sound of things, I don't even think I'll be able to equip these. My hands are almost shaking. Yes, yes indeed. Okay, no. Back. Let's see. Let's close that. Okay. Okay, so that was the gacha system in a nutshell, looks like. I'm not even sure what to do with the stuff I got.
Look at these rivers of sand. I wonder how such a thing came to pass.
So we'll just keep on going.
You don't get any grit in your eyes. I wonder where all of this sand is going.
This mama character is going to make commentating over this very difficult because I'm really trying not to talk over her. But she has a comment about
Let's head for the shiny black light up there.
everything.
These strange statues are scattered throughout the cage. I don't know who made them, but I call them dark scarecrows. Anyway, this is the first one, so we'll start here.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know what we're doing, but sure. Let's start. Enter story. Sure. Was that Mama's tongue? Or a tentacle? His body, rust. Showdown in the wastes.
A young boy of good upbringing moves across a vast wasteland. A taciturn man follows. The boy proceeds uneasily, his eyes constantly probing their surroundings, almost as if he fears they are being followed. Suddenly, the dreary town emerges from the dust. The boy suggests they take their rest, and the man nods silently. The two make for a nearby eatery, hoping to shake the road from their weary bones. But instead of welcome, they find a group of bounty hunters gathered at their destination. The lead hunter stares at the child, appraising him. You royalty, boy? His voice is wrath. The boy remains silent, his head hanging low. Perhaps angered by the lack of response, the bounty hunter suddenly draws his gun. 2 shots ring out and fade into the dusk.
Did you see the flock of black birds that possessed the bounty hunter? They're nasty sorts who like to fly in and warp the story. Well, we are not going to let that stand, are we?
I suppose we are not.
Your role is to defeat them and put the story back the way it's supposed to be. But I suppose you already know that, don't you?
Actually, I did not. I did very little research on this game before I played it. Want to be as spoiler-free as possible.
Perhaps angered by the lack of response, the bounty hunter suddenly draws his gun.
Enemy forces sighted.
Okay, so it looks like the way the battle system is operating is that the game kind of goes on its own until you have, like, they do small attacks until their gauge is full. And then you can tap it and then they'll use the skill. Interesting. Okay. Okay, and then we can like actually target certain enemies as well. So if we want to like gang up on an enemy, we can.
You'll be all right now.
Okay, I won by just literally tapping buttons and having no idea what I was doing. Good tutorial fight.
Having defeated the hunters, the man turns to his charge. Are you hurt, my prince? I am well, replies the boy. But remember, I am no longer a prince. With a wry smile and a touch of regret, he proposes they take their leave of the town. The man silently nods and gazes upon the boy's face.
Your task is to fix warped memories like this in order to restore complete stories. But we also need to collect weapons like these. Do you have a rough sense of what you're supposed to do now, child?
No. Shake my head. No.
Yes, I suppose it is a lot to wrap your mind around. It'll make sense as we find more stories. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Well, at least Mama seems to be dependable. She's nice. That's good. That's good. All right, well, let's keep going, I guess. Actually, can I mess with the loadout? Here we go. Okay, we can't do that. Okay, well, we can't really do anything except summon or do the menu, which I'm not really interested in either of those right now. Okay, let's keep going. So, first impressions of the battle system, at least right now, and take this with a grain of salt because I know nothing. It seems pretty shallow in terms of what you can do. Because again, the enemies and my guys are pretty much fighting.
What a beautiful place. I can't fathom how anyone managed to construct something so large.
As I was saying, only having like the 2 skills you can use while your characters are just naturally fighting enemies. Yeah, it seems very, very simple so far. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm sure that this will open up, way, much more than this later on. But right now, it appears that, things are pretty light just in terms of combat. That's good. They can, help ease in beginners or whatever. Which, I would much rather have a game where they ease you in at the start, and they don't just overwhelm you with 1,000 different things.
You will sometimes encounter black birds in the cage, and you should do what you can to shoo them all out. If you do that, Mama will give you a nice surprise.
About blackbirds. You encounter blackbirds as you traverse the cage. Tap them to smash them and earn items. Alright, get out of here. Shoo! XL character enhancement. Okay. I don't know about this Mama character yet. I something about her just isn't sitting right with me. I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, here's the second one. Are you ready?
I sure am. Let's go. I don't like that tentacle or tongue. I just... The prosthetic woman.
Wherever people gather, stories come with them. But saloons have a special ability to loosen even the tightest of lips. Such rumors are what brings the woman with the mechanical arm and leg to this place. For she is a bounty hunter in search of her prey.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Several bounty hunters have been falling under attack lately. You're a bounty hunter too, yeah? You can take care out there. Oh, thank you, gossiping man. My husband said a strange man shot at him in the woods. Fortunately, he didn't pursue, but still, it's left us shaken. Understandably so. As a youth, I was quite the gunman myself. Folks used to say I was even better than a machine soldier.
The information she obtains from the patron seems vague, but it is more than enough. Gathering herself, she exits the saloon in pursuit of her target.
All right, to the woods we go. I assume that's where we're going.
A lone bounty hunter blocks the woman's path. His breath is ragged and foul, his eyes a pair of tiny beads. all your money, he howls.
Oh, she's taking these guys on 1-on-3. Okay.
In my way.
I like this character. I like this character's design a lot. Okay, now if I tap that, what does that do? Okay, that just, I think, I'm not really sure what tapping that does. Well, that's cool. So her skill 2, or her bottom skill, is like an AoE thing. Or maybe not. No, because look, her portrait is recharging now as well.
It is over in a moment. The woman's sigh is carried off by the wind. No mediocre highwayman could hope to stand against her desire for revenge. The woman heads for the forest in pursuit of her target.
Oh, no, don't end it like that. I was getting into that one.
We collect stories in order to regain what you have lost. But we also do it to make your wish come true. So let's keep it up. Slow and steady wins this race.
Okay. Okay, the movement of this, because I am on mobile, the movement of the character is a little, I don't know.
I suppose I should tell you a little bit about the cage. It's a truly massive structure. Where you woke up, and this sandy area here, are just small parts of it. To be honest, a great deal of the cage is a mystery. I'm not even certain who gave it that name.
The gunslinger.
In a forest near a ruined church, a man surveys his surroundings. It would appear he is searching for food. The expression on his bandaged face is clouded. The grasses rustle ominously as they part. It seems the man is not the only one searching for food. The animals in this place are lean, starving, desperate. And they will do what they must to survive.
Oh, I like this song. This song's nice.
enemy forces sighted.
Oh, that is not the bear that I just saw. This is something else. So now it looks like I'm looking up here in the top right corner. Looks like, oh, okay. So there's an option to speed up battle. Okay, that's nice. Okay, here's the menu. So let's say clear using weapon skill 1 time, clear using weapon skills 2 times, clear no party members incapacitated. Okay, so you can look at that anytime you want. Game settings, audio. Okay, nice. Okay, we're gonna use thumbing. Oh damn. Okay, I like thumbing. That's a good skill. So it looks like maybe the portrait skills are significantly more powerful than the other ones. Like the other ones are kind of smaller skills, and then the portrait is like the big one. Did you fire off?
Secured his prize. The man returns to the church. The sound of his worn boot heels echoes throughout the dilapidated chapel. A boy lies at the back, his face drawn and haggard. The man kneels down and offers some of the food he collected. But the boy is too weak to hold it. His body will not allow him to accept even this meager meal. The boy tries to brush it off with a feeble smile, but the man just stares down at him in silence.
Dang. Okay. Well, it didn't go so well. And if I'm not mistaken, those were the same 2 characters we saw in the first story.
To think that poor sick child had to travel the wastes in his condition. Still, we've restored the 3rd memory now. If we can collect the next one, it will mark the end of the staff's tale.
Okay, well, then let's go get it.
Goodness, this place is nothing but stairs. I hope your little legs are okay. Still, I suppose it does allow us to see some rather lovely views.
If I was this girl, all these steps, I'd have quit. I'd have quit a long time ago. I would have even made it to memory 2.
Rest whenever you start to feel tired, child. Someone once said resting is the shortcut to success after all.
Oh yeah, this looks like a nice finale
So bright here.
platform.
Ah, there's the 4th one. We should be able to enter the final memory here. People who arm themselves tend to find their way into a fight. I fear you will have to face a good deal of death from now on. Are you ready?
That's really ominous, Mama. What in the world do you mean by that? Sure.
The woman who set out from town finally arrives at a wild wood.
Oh boy.
She comes across the ruins of a once proud church.
Well, we know who her target is now.
Has collapsed. The walls mere suggestions. But in the very back of the church, she finds a deteriorated clockwork soldier, as well as the corpse of a boy. As the woman approaches, the clockwork soldier suddenly rises. He levels his weapon at her and lets fly with a fearsome howl.
Wave 1.
I'll
Oh,
cut
interesting.
down everything in my way.
Oh, wave 1 of 1. Okay, never mind. Disregard. But yeah, this is really neat. So yeah, the battles look like the characters themselves do kind of like chip damage stuff, and then you, the player, then have control over when they use their skills, their targeting, etc. Oh, okay. That's the AoE move that I saw earlier. Alright.
The woman accesses the logs of the fallen soldier. Boy was a prince, driven from his kingdom. The clockwork soldier traveling with him was his guardian and his friend. But alas, the boy's disease worsened and he perished. Now alone, the man remained behind and continued to safeguard his charge, killing any who dared approach the body. For 100 years, the man stood watch. Their kingdom fallen, his body rust, his mind shadow. Yet still he remained to protect his friend. The woman builds a grave to mourn the pair and leaves the forest without a word.
He was a prince who was driven away from his own country. And before breaking down, the machine tried so hard to guard his master's body. This memory marks the end of the story they left behind inside this staff. Well done, child. Do you see how the proper story is now stored inside the staff?
Obtained will.
That is Will, one of the lost fragments that you should be collecting. Up the stairs now. We still have a long way to go.
All right, up the stairs we go. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have another jump cut here, cause yeah. All right. Be right back. Okay, so I am back. You guys didn't even know I was gone. Just power of editing, man. Good stuff. Okay, so we're still in Sand World here.
You have a long road ahead of you, so you'll need to increase your power. Where should I start? First, you need to arrange your allies in a loadout. Actually, it would be much easier to explain in a demonstration. It's mostly the same as any other game.
Oh, some fourth wall breaking by Mama. Okay. Loadout. All right, this is what I was waiting for. Change a loadout by tapping the deck panel and selecting a character and a main weapon. Characters can also be equipped with secondary weapons, companions, and memoirs, which will change the deck's total force. Note that you cannot have multiple instances of the same character in different costumes in the same deck, nor can you have one character using multiple copies of the same weapon. Okay. No, I would like her, please. I have to use him? Okay. Top. Okay.
Well done. You can also enhance allies and weapons, but... oh, never mind. Just take a peek whenever you feel like it. Let's keep moving.
Oh, all right, Mama. Hold on. Hold on. Let Mama give you a little introduction. Please do. Or, okay. Okay, this is all happening at a really odd time. I've been playing this now for almost an hour, and now we're getting login bonuses and stuff. Wow, goes up to 15 days. Okay, gold, stamina recovery, weapon enhancement. Wow. Okay, the game just dumped like a ton of stuff in me. Okay, all right, all right. Let's be real here. Can I not use this slot? Oh, I can. Okay, so we need to get the Wounded Hunter in here. Because she is looking fine. And let's give her... I don't know. I guess we'll give her one of the gold weapons. We'll give her the gun? Give her the gun, or should we give her the staff? We'll give her the gun. Okay, do we have anything for secondary? Oh, you can... yeah, you sure can. Okay. Give her that in the secondary. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm literally just tapping buttons. Okay. We're going to give you all the guns. You're going to have 3 guns. There you go. All right. He is officially departed gunman. He's officially has all the bullets, all the guns. And then the sickly exile. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, he can have the big sword that I'm sure he'll be able to carry because he's sickly, and you can have another big sword. There you go. All right, we're really, really doing a good job here, playing to our strengths. Okay, enhancement. Materials and gold can be used to enhance the stats and skills of characters, weapons, companions, and memoirs. Okay, let's go to characters. Oh, we're going with her, of course. This beautiful babe. Okay. Small character enhancement. Okay, so that increases her HP, her attack, and defense. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And it looks like it also costs gold to do that as well. Glorious. I agree. She is glorious. Okay. So you need materials to increase skill levels. Okay. And there's something called Ascend. All right, what's unlocked? There's a bit, Fleetfoot agility up to 6.6%. Okay, so if you ascend her, then she gets another skill. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Okay, so let's get out of here then. And then you can sell things. Okay. Well, we'll just leave all that then. If you guys can't tell, I'm quite focused on the hunter, and then the other two are, I mean, they're there, but I've got my eyes on the prize here. Okay, and there's lots of things. Yeah, we'll just take all. Sure. Okay, so, and then there's missions, so that's interesting. Clear a main quest, log in, purchase something in the item shop, challenge quests, special quests, enhance characters once, acquire the specified costume. Okay, so there's missions that you can do, looks like there's daily missions and then like longer term missions. Then there's the gift box, of course. There's a friends tab, which I can't click on for some reason. Why? Maybe that's not an option right now. Oh, there we go. You have no friends. You can only send support once per person per day. Oh, okay. And then those are a bunch of people that okay. Okay. So there's that, and okay, we already checked the missions. Okay, so yeah, we'll just back out. We'll keep going. I'll probably do like another mission or so. And then I'm going to call it here, guys. Now, main quests. Okay, so we're actually in Chapter 2 right now. Interesting. Okay, and you can actually go back, looks like, and... yeah, you can replay quests anytime you want. Okay. But it does look like it takes up... yeah, it takes up stamina, which is right here towards the bottom, right above start. Okay, I'm sure, yeah, stamina probably goes up with time. So there is a stamina mechanic. Can't access exploration or library yet. Okay. So yeah, okay. So our party has opened up a little bit more now.
The road splits here. Mama thinks we should go right because it's the right way.
Well, Mama, unfortunately for you, I'm a rebellious child.
But left also might be the right way. If it wasn't clear by now, Mama doesn't actually know.
Okay, well, I'm rebellious, and you said go right, so we're going to go left, because that's what any good-natured child like myself would do. I definitely thought that was a dead end. Thought all that rubble, I wasn't going to be able to get over it. So I'm glad that worked out. I can't go that way? Okay. So it actually just led to the same area, so... I guess being rebellious didn't pay off this one time. Okay, looks like we have another memory up here.
Oh, this weapon is... Anyway, let's get started on its restoration, shall we? I wonder what kind of story we'll find this time.
So I think it's safe to say that this is kind of the gameplay loop now. You'll explore the main world with this girl that we know basically nothing about, along with Mama, who either has a super long tongue or tentacles, and talks to you like you're her child. But you go around to these statues, enter these memories, and complete them the best you can, get rewards, get the memories for your main character, and then there's going to be the gacha elements then with pulling characters, probably upgrade materials, etc., etc. So, yeah, interesting. I'm not I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure at all what's happening story-wise whatsoever. I'm not even sure there is a story right now aside from get her memories back. So it's interesting, but yeah, they got you both the characters and the weapons. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll get my full thoughts here after this story.
Once, two sisters with lovely ebon hair lived in a lush and verdant land. They hunted for food in the forest and did their best to each support the other.
Hey sis, guess what? Today I'm gonna hunt for our food all by myself. This seems like a poor idea.
The older sister had been born in the woods and was an archer of rare skill. When their parents died, she began teaching the younger how to hunt. The younger looks up to her and wants so badly to test out her new skills.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but there are death flags popping up all over the place. All over the place. This does not bode well.
This thought fills the older sister with warmth as she follows after her sibling.
Here goes. Well, that's a terrible idea. The largest death flag yet.
The elder sibling hears a beast cry out from the direction of her little sister. She sets off after her at a frantic pace. The savage beast looms over the prone girl and makes to attack.
Okay. Luckily we made it in time. Save her from getting mauled by the bear. Alright, now I should have my full team, right?
I'll cut down everything in my way.
Okay, well that's lovely. Where are the other two characters that I added? I thought I added them. Maybe I didn't. Okay, queue up my skills here.
As an arrow penetrates the beast's tender flesh, it turns tail and flees. There was no way her little sister could have taken down the massive creature alone.
I was so scared, sis.
Trying to calm her, the woman removes her silver hairpin and places it on her sister. It is a keepsake of their mother, one the young girl has long desired. Thanks, sis, she says, beaming. Next time, it'll be my turn to protect you.
And they all lived happily ever after, and the death flags meant nothing. Yay! What a nice story. Tamed Grief Eater. Okay.
Ah, yes. I see. The story of this weapon is all about that woman. I feel like we've seen her somewhere before.
Have we now? Okay then. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. I played... It's been a little over an hour me playing so far. Cutting out just like random editing and load times and such. You know, excessive. But yeah, so as I mentioned before, the gameplay loop seems to be explore the tower, find these memories, go into them, use your characters, you know, your teams, take them down, complete as many objectives as you can along the way. And then you get your gems for more draws, your resources, etc., and you keep going. So, as far as a Nier game and where this fits into the universe, I have absolutely no idea whatsoever how this ties in. I don't even know if it does tie in. It might be its own standalone thing. Although I did see an article where Yoko Taro was being interviewed, and he said he couldn't disclose now how this tied in with the Nier universe. But so by the sound of things, it sounds like this does have something to do with it, but I'm not really sure how. So the game visually, I think, looks very nice. The cage itself, it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring to look at so far. You know, being trapped in Sand World, there's not a whole lot to see aside from just a lot of browns. You know, a lot of washed out kind of colors. But I think the 2D side scroller parts, I think, are really, really nice. Those visually stand out quite a bit. And those are probably the highlight of the game for me right now. Because, you know, again, the tower is in 3D, and it looks nice in that regard. You know, having this big area to explore, but I don't know. The cutscenes, not cutscenes, sorry, the side-scrolling parts are really, really neat. It really thematically sticks out to me. That's cool. The battle system, like I said, at the moment, it does look shallow and light on the surface, though I'm sure later on it will expand quite drastically. But I like how your characters do attack and kind of do their own thing when you're waiting for skills to charge. It gives the illusion that the battle is kind of like it's an unending. It's not like a typical turn-based game where, you know, your characters are standing there and then each of you take your turns, and, you know, it's clearly not how a real battle to the death would take place. So with constant movement like this and enemies and characters constantly attacking each other, it kind of okay. It like I said, it gives that illusion of constant motion and constant fighting, which I think is really neat. I don't think I've seen that in a game before. Maybe I have and I just forgot, but that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, so I think the battles are neat. I do wish there was a little bit more to them, but again, it's very, very early. I've experienced a fraction of what the game has to offer, so I will withhold final judgments on that for the moment. So I guess we'll slap that with a TBD, to be determined. How I feel about that. The voice acting so far seems fine. Very, very good. I was a little hesitant. I was a little worried about it, but one of the reasons this game took as long as it did to come or have like a global release is because they wanted to localize the dialogue first. And so I think having a not fully voiced, but having major points, major parts of the story voiced, I think is really, really neat. It's great having it in English, and having the performances actually pretty competently done as well. So that's nice. So yeah, can't really comment on the gacha stuff. The rates, from what I've been told, the rates are pretty generous. They're 2% for a character and 3% for a high tier weapon, which for gacha is pretty good. I don't know how much resources and currency the game will be awarding to free to play players. That's kind of to be determined as well. But at least you do kind of, thus far it looks like they're giving early players, a lot of resources. Like my gift box already had more stuff in it, and then I did get the 30,000 gems just right out the gate to do draws with and such. So that's cool. Hopefully that's not just a closed beta thing. Hopefully that's for all the players. You immediately start out with 30,000 gems, and then you then have the freedom to either save them or spend them on a current banner or whatever you want to do. But yeah, I think, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. Let me know down below what you guys thought, and if you would like me to cover more of this game on the channel. Opera Omnia is going to still be my main focus moving forward. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, then I absolutely would love to keep going with it, and keep making videos on it. So let me know what you guys thought down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, a like, comment on the video, or subscribing to the channel does go a long way to helping me and the channel out. So, if you'd like to do that, that'd be awesome. If not, then that's okay too. It's all good. But yeah, guys, so that's it for me. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys again here very soon. Take care, everyone, and see you next time.